Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about the round body shape, okay? So far we've covered the straight shape, the hourglass shape. So the round body shape is quite, I find, if you don't know what you're doing, it would be quite a difficult one to style. Often my clients with a round body shape tell me that they wear everything baggy. Baggy this, baggy that, and they tend to go for like a uniform, something that they feel comfortable in and just stick to it. Typically, you know, it's worse, it could be leggings and a really baggy t-shirt and, you know, boots or trainers or whatever. And sometimes it's best you're looking at jeans, still a baggy blouse. So it's kind of trying to hide that sort of area where, the problem area really. So in terms of the round shape, what you're going to find is you're going to have a large bust, you're going to have narrow hips, but a full midsection. So it's usually this area here, that's the problem section on the round shape. You tend to gain weight around here as well, and also on your back as well. So look out for that. You'll know this, you'll know your body. Also your upper body will carry most of the weight as well. It's almost like the weight sits up here, but then you've got slender legs. That's the best part of having, you know, a round shape. Your legs are really slim, and I love that about some of my clients that have it, because what we can then do is work around the legs. So again, with working with your shape, it's accentuating the best parts, isn't it? So why not accentuate those slimmer legs as well? So the top tips I want to talk to you about are all there to help you proportion your shape, so that we're not emphasizing the fact that your upper body is going to, you know, carry a lot of the weight. We're actually emphasising that, hey, I've got slimmer legs here. That's what we want to see. We forget the rest of the stuff. So just play in games with the eye line as best as possible. So top tip would be stick with clean lines, okay? Avoid ruffles, avoid kind of just craziness happening with, you know, your pieces. So by clean lines we mean a very simple jacket. I wouldn't even go with a jacket that has pockets in, like a you know, if you go for a blazer, I would opt for a blazer that hasn't, just like a collarless blazer, for example, that's very simple, doesn't have pockets. So avoid coats, jackets that have pockets, because those pockets will only make you look bigger at the top as well, okay? So think about that when it comes to your tops. Think about the materials that you use as well. So I would recommend at the top, your top half, try and use lighter materials, things that flow better rather than structured materials as well. So for example, if you're picking a white shirt or a white blouse, don't go for a stiff shirt. Go for a blouse that's kind of almost silky, or a sheer type material as well. So softer materials will work better for you. Avoid drawing attention to your waistline. Remember, this is going to be your problem area, so your waistline will actually be quite a difficult one to style. So often with my clients who have this body shape, what we tend to do with the waistline, we still tuck in, but we'll tuck in down here, so that we can wear those looser fitting pieces. So we're drawing attention to that waistline still, but we're going to tuck in a different way. So rather than tucking in fully, we might tuck in just a bit at the front, because then it makes it look, it draws attention to your legs. So it looks like you've got longer, slender legs and a smaller waist area as well. So we're just playing with it. So I'm not saying that you can never tuck things in or wear a belt or whatever. What I'm saying is, think about where that belt sits and how you're going to style that belt as well, around your midsection. Also think about your jackets. Where do they stop? Okay, if we're trying to draw attention away from here, you don't want a jacket that's going to stop there, because the eye line will just go to this area. So you want jackets that are going to be long, so maybe that go past your bottom. The longer the better as well, more flattering. So again, those simple clean lines in the jacket, longer jacket, and ones that have the correct seam lines, particularly at the back, because it will draw that attention to your waistline without accentuating it, so it will look more flattering as well. Avoid pleats. So the reason we say that is because if your midsection is the trouble area and you're adding a pleat, what that's doing is making your legs, for example, if you had a pleated skirt tend to have volume with them. So what you're doing is making it look like your legs are the same width as your upper body. So you're going to look even bigger than you are. So what I would recommend is avoid those pleats wherever possible. Avoid any ruffles, any details like that. So if you're wearing a skirt, keep the, stick with a straight skirt. So something like this would work really well with a round body. So you've got those sort of like a silky material, it flows better, it will sit on you better. It hasn't got any ruffles or pleating to it, but it will just nicely sit on your body without it drawing too much attention to your midsection as well. And also think about, your trousers. What style of trousers you're going for. I would recommend to experiment with straight-legged trousers or a skinny leg actually, because we want to accentuate those slender legs. So particularly with your top section carrying most of the weight, you want to have that weight up here but slimmer down here. It will nicely proportion the rest of your body. So if you have, for example, skinny jeans on, you could team it with a nice t-shirt that's tucked in down here at the waist, at the front, but then you might add a simple, very elegant drop-down necklace or pendant necklace type that will draw, again, create that V-neck line, but draw the attention away from this section, bringing it down to your legs, to your leg area as well. So again, the key theme here is drawing attention to your slimmer, slender legs wherever possible. So just think about that when you're trying to style your body shape. Also, going for vertical stripes will really be helpful, so that it again creates the illusion of longer, slimmer legs. I would avoid stripes at the top, so anything like this wouldn't be good for you. Avoid them at the top. If you're going to go for stripes, maybe in trousers would be really elegant and really flattering, because then you've got those slim legs, you can play with them a bit more and keep them in proportion with your upper body as well. And also think about bold prints. Yeah, so instead of a small print at the top, go for a bold print. So the reason I say that, if you're petite, for example, and you go for a bold print, which is a bigger print, you're going to look smaller, because it will look like those prints were supposed to be small, but on you they look really big. So same if you're heavier. If you go for a small print, it looks like those prints should be a normal size, but on you they look tiny because of your body. So you've got to go with a print that's in proportion with your body. So particularly at the top, go for bold prints. They draw attention away from everything that's happening, because everyone's looking at the print. Oh, that's an interesting print. But also it puts you in proportion to your body because it's a bigger print. So it works well with your shape and the weight that you're carrying in that area as well. Also think about your accessorizing. We talked about that before. Go for slim, sort of, I wouldn't say dainty, but slim, simple lines when it comes to accessories. So a skinny scarf, for example, or a scarf like this that's not chunky, like a silk type scarf that you can make even smaller and wear. You can even just wear it like this, or tie it up. But again, what that will do is makes you look slimmer on top because you're wearing something smaller, but also draws that eye line away from your problem area as well. So I hope you found this helpful. Just to recap, with this body shape, it is all about the legs, okay? So really focus on those legs, those slender legs. Make sure you're accentuating those and drawing the eye line to that area as best as possible. Keep everything really simple. All your lines really simple. Make your prints bold as well, and think about your accessories being also simple and a little bit more delicate as well. And think about having the skinny scarf instead of a big chunky scarf as well. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video where we're going to talk about the pear shape. Alright, take care, bye!